What are some budget options to take your lighting game up to the next level? To go from something like this to this? Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Cringy Tech Talk. If you're new here, then welcome. This is a channel where we talk all things tech with a specific focus on gaming and streaming for both PCs and consoles. If that's something that you're interested in, then please be sure that you're subscribed to the channel for more content like this. Today, we're going to be talking about budget lights that you can use to upgrade your streaming setup or just your gaming setup in general to get that sweet RGB look that everyone loves. So the way we're gonna do this is I am going to turn off all the lights except for my key light, which we'll talk about that one last. And then as we go through each of these options, I'm going to turn them on as we go to kind of show you what effects you can kind of get with these lights. So with that being said, let's go ahead and shut everything off. All right, there we go. We got everything shut off except for my key light, which, like I said, we're gonna talk about that last. I couldn't turn it off first because then you wouldn't be able to see me. So the first thing we're gonna be talking about are these budget floodlights that are actually outdoor floodlights that you purchased for like shining on your house, but they're perfect for doing lighting up a wall in the background or something to that extent. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn those on. It comes with a handy app. And by the way, I'll have links to all of these products down in the description if you want to check them out. So we're going to go ahead and just turn these on. It connects via Bluetooth. And then there you go. You see now we have some purple back there. So these are 100% RGB. So you can change them any color. I go with purple because the rest of my lights are blue. Kind of goes with that purple and blue theme. I don't know where that came from, by the way, but it's here. So these are great. They plug in directly into just a standard power outlet. So I've got just like a surge strip down there that I've got them plugged into. And I expect them to last a very long time. They're actually made for outside. So they're like all metal. They look really sturdy. They have a little kickstand on the back that you can angle it however you please. So I've got one kind of pointed at the back wall and then one kind of to illuminate this corner over here. All right, onwards to number 2. This one's gonna be talking about lighting up some of the edges. So we're gonna use some strip lights to really kind of accentuate some of the things in the background. So these are RGB strip lights that I have wrapped around the desk and also the stand back here to kind of provide some more detail and kind of some pop to the background. So we're going to go ahead and turn those on. They come with little controllers like this where you can control the lights and the brightness and all that. Make sure that you turn the brightness up to 100% because if not, you might get some flicker in your video. You won't see it in real life, but the camera is going to pick up some flicker, but 100% it should not do that. And we're going to go ahead and turn these on right now. See how it looks. All right, so we've got them turned on and you can see that it provides just a cool little effect where you can see it glowing out from under the desk and also from under the stand. Just a thought, they come with 3M tape, so you can just tape them right on there and they turn on with these controllers. I also have this mouse pad that also follows the same theme of the desk, kind of giving you that angled square look, which I think really adds to it. I'll have a link for that too. And one little life hack with the strip lights is you can actually use one of these little portable USB chargers to power them because they're powered by USB and they will go for months on a single charge of one of these power banks. So really gives you the flexibility to put them wherever you please. All right, so onwards to number 3. I was really looking for a small portable light to light the shelf back here. So I ended up going with this battery powered light that comes with both tape, screws, and magnets, so you can really put it wherever you want. It's really simple, but it adds a nice little effect to the background. So we're gonna go ahead and turn that on right now. Also comes with a controller. And you can see, just gives you a little bit of more kind of like a cyberpunk feel with the light there, which I think is pretty cool. And honestly, it's super cheap. And I've had it probably using it for a couple of months now, and I have not had any issues with battery. It's powered by AA's. But the convenience of that is you don't have to worry about cords getting in the shot. You don't have to worry about anything like that. It literally just, I screwed it into the shelf and there it goes. All right, for item number 4, this one's actually going to be specific to your situation. I stream and game down in my basement office, which has an unfinished ceiling. So I went with Philips Hue can lights for my ceiling when I redid my office. And these provide full RGB coverage with a mobile app that you can control with your voice if you like, to change all the lights. The kids love playing around with it. We turn on party mode and the lights all change colors and whatnot, which is obviously not really good for video. But I just have them on a soft blue to kind of continue with the blue illumination. You saw in the beginning of this video, I had them turned all on the white. So you can do that. When I'm working on a conference call, I turn on all the white so that they can see me and not all the gamey stuff. So obviously this is a kind of a special solution, but if you are in a basement where you can have can lights, these would just swap in and out with the ones you have right now. And I just wanted to provide you as an option to let you know that they're out there, because they're pretty affordable. They're actually cheaper at my local Home Depot than the regular white can lights. They're like $16 a piece, and I have 6 of them, I think. So they're really cool. I have different settings, like a setting for watching TV and movies. I have setting for party time, setting for work time, and all that different stuff. So it's pretty cool. All right, and last but definitely not least, we need to talk about lighting yourself or your subject. So really, right now we just have this key light, but you can see this side of my face is pretty dark. So first thing we're gonna do is I actually stole my wife's ring light that she uses for work because she's not using it right now, to kind of illuminate this side of my face a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on. All right, so you can see that now my face is a little bit more illuminated. It's also a little bit more warm. So this light that we picked up for cheap on Amazon, it actually has 2 different ring lights around it. One is kind of like a daylight white, and then there's also a warm light, and you can blend the 2 together to kind of get that right balance. So I've got it a little bit more warm just to kind of provide some color to my face. So that's something to think about, and it provides you options. It also has brightness settings and whatnot. So this brings out the subject just a little bit more. And then for the backlight, which people often forget this, is if you really want to make your subject pop out of this, out of the camera, then you can see like how my shoulder right now is kind of just blending in. Well, if you turn on a backlight, you can really get that separation. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my backlight on right now. Now, if you look, it's a subtle difference, but now you can see I'm a little bit more separated out. Now, this is often referred to as a hair light also, and normally I have it up a little bit higher to highlight my hair, but it's on the desk right now because I'm trying out some new stuff. And this is actually the most expensive item that I have, because I've actually used this. It's the Pixel G1 light. I've actually used this for my first few videos as my main key light. And it's really, I think it's worth the money because it has so many different multiple purposes. For just a back or hair light, you could probably go with a cheaper light, but I've used this to illuminate walls, similar to how we're doing with our floodlights. I've used it as my key light. You can also use it as your other, key light. So really, I mean, it's a great pickup for if you're looking for a versatile light that, can do multiple things for your setup. And then last, but certainly not least, is the key light. I'm gonna turn it off just so you see how this looks without it. So this is without the key light. You kind of see how bright that is. Let's go ahead and turn it back on. Most people spend their most money on their key light. They'll have either the Elgato key light, which is like $200, but it's really good. Or they'll even go more expensive than that, like with the Aputure 120D or whatnot. I don't know if you've got the hint from this channel or not, but I don't really like spending a ton of money on gear. So I ended up going with an option that I found online in a video, and I will link the video below. I actually made this light out of a cake pan. So basically, it's a cake pan that has LED strip lights wrapped around the edge that reflect off the cake pan and shine back to you. And then it's, powered, and it's got a little tripod stand there to sit on the tripod. So like I said, I'll link a video of how to make that. I think the entire thing was like 35 bucks, including like the nylon soft and everything, which honestly beats paying 200 bucks for an Elgato key light, which is something I really didn't want to do. So I think with a little bit of creativity, you can do awesome with that. And that's one thing just to keep in mind with all this. Do what you think looks best for you, and do it within your budget. When I first started, I didn't have many lights at all, just had that one backlight and then used some lamps and stuff. You can get really creative with this stuff. So I think that's everything that's turned on. Let's see. Yes, I have all the lights turned on. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss any. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope it really showed you just kind of how my thought process was for going through and kind of lighting my setup. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope it helped you kind of get an idea for what you can maybe do for your setup. Like I said, I'll have links to all these different items down below because it's really hard to remember the names of some of these like off-brand brands, but I'll have links to all of these below. If you like this content, then please consider hitting subscribe and liking this video. And then also just let me know, did you notice a difference in video quality? Because I am using a new camera. I'm not using my Fujifilm X-H1 right now. I'm using a different camera. And I just wanted to know if you could see a difference in the video quality, if you liked it worse or better compared to my some of my older videos. So let me know what you think. This thing has eye autofocus, but it does not like my glasses. Like now I took my glasses off, it is perfect on my eye, but with my glasses on, it's just like, no, I'm not doing that. So maybe I just have to do this without my glasses, but then I have to change my logo. I'm rambling now. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna be doing some more videos later on this week. So be sure that you're sticking around and stay tuned. Peace out. Happy gaming.